All I've got to say is yeet. I said it. I wanted him to win it, and he won it. Why? A lot of people are mad right now. A lot of people are mad. Um, I, 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 I look at it this way, guys. You gotta make new stars. Well, Jey Uso's already a star. You need that thing to push him up to the upper echelon. He's been needing this. He's gonna go face Gunther, and he's gonna win the world title at Mania. Then he could go on to feud with anybody. Now, I do feel bad for Gunther because Gunther's hardly wrestled since he's won the damn thing. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't beat Gunther, but he gets to main event WrestleMania. This shows you that they have learned from CM Punk. He doesn't even have to win the damn thing. CM Punk even said, let me have a triple threat with Randy and them and eliminate me from that. Have it be an elimination match and eliminate me in 5 minutes. I don't care. I have to main event WrestleMania to have the experience in order to get better. And if you keep doing it, if you keep screwing it up. And if you keep going, the main event guys, the same old guys in their damn 40s over and over and over, guess what? You can't elevate anybody. Nobody gets to learn that way. I'm so happy with this decision. I am so happy. Here's a guy who, for 10 minutes on Monday night, had that crowd in the palm of his hand and only said the words, I'm in the Royal Rumble, yeet. That's all. I mean, come on. Come on. Welcome to my Royal Rumble recap video. I'm happy. I'll tell you right now, I'm happy with both of them. I'm happy with Charlotte returning and winning. Um, if anybody's going to get the 18 world championships, 17 world championships, it's going to be her. Okay? And people are like, John Cena's got to win the world title. John Cena's got to win the world title. First off, no, he doesn't. I've never been a John Cena fan. If he never wins that title again, it does not bother me. On the other hand, here's how I would book him. You have him win the title and finally win the damn title at Survivor Series. You have him go all year. You build up to this all year. Can Cena win the big one? He finally wins it and he says, okay, I'm retired now. And therefore, next year's Royal Rumble is going to be for a world championship. Then you hold 2 Elimination Chamber matches, one for Raw, one for SmackDown next year, and the winner of those go on to WrestleMania. That's what I would do. It makes sense, guys. This makes sense. This pay-per-view is amazing. Let's break it down. We started with the Women's Royal Rumble match. My God. Something went wrong with Drew McIntyre's Elimination Chamber in the Rumble. When McIntyre returned to the back, he was screaming and cursing that someone had to get their moves in and at the expense of a number of stories in the match. We are told McIntyre pretty loudly stormed out of the building and he was gone well before the Rumble match ended. That's a work. That's a damn work. All right, here we go. Man. Wow. This pay-per-view ruled. Anybody who says otherwise, like I'm Alvarez on Twitter, 5 entrants into the Rumble match is going, this is horrible. And I'm like, dude, have you dipped into Tony Khan's Sugar Bowl or something? This pay-per-view was amazing. We had all sorts of crazy things going on. This is courtesy of PW Insider. All the stats for the Women's Royal Rumble. Let's get into it. In order of entry. Of course, your winner was Charlotte Flair, but in order of entry, Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Lyra Valkyria, Chelsea Green, B Fab, Ivy Nile, Zoe Stark, Lash Legend, Bianca Belair. Those are your first 10. Then 11th, Shayna Baszler, and then we go on from there. Bayley, Sonya Deville, Maxine Dupree, Naomi entered in at 15. Jada Parker. Hi, Miss Parker. Anyway, um, Piper Niven, Natalia, 19 was Jordan Grace, and man, did she have a hell of a showing. I did not need to hug to Naomi for the umpteenth time, though. Michin, Alexa Bliss, and they flat out told you. They flat out said it. Don't listen to the dirt sheets. Wow. Oh my God. And then you had Zelina Vega, Candice LeRae, Stephanie Fakir, who had a good showing here. She was made a star tonight. Um, Trish Stratus coming in at 25, looking awesome as ever. Raquel Rodriguez, Charlotte Flair, Julia, Nia Jax, and then the only dud of the whole show, in my opinion. and I'll go ahead and get to it now. I was going to get to it later, but I'll get to it now. Nikki Bella had no place in this. She shouldn't be there. Goodbye. I go let your former stepdaddy. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to stoop to that level because this woman, I've said it. I am not a fan of her. I'm not a fan of her sister. They have no talent. They're divas. They're there for nothing more than eye candy. If they never show up again, I'll be too happy. And they have this thing set up in certain cities. I think it was in New York and LA, or maybe in Chicago and LA, where basically you're sitting in an IMAX theater type thing, watching through a camera as if you were in the front row of the arena. It looked pretty cool. But after the Rumble match, they go to this camera and they're shooting a man and a woman, and they go, a lot of fans happy to see Nikki Bella come out, return, because Nikki Bella's coming out to the ring. And the couple that they show have no interest, and the woman even goes as far as to shake her head in disgust. Like, really? This is number 30? This is who your big return is? So, Nikki Bella, you're not over. You never have been over with me. Neither you or your sister. Go away. Never come back. Goodbye. Anyway, order of elimination. PW Insider did the work here. B-Fab was eliminated by Chelsea Green. Lyra Valkyria eliminated by Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile eliminated by Maxine Dupree. Dupree is then eliminated by Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Sonya Deville. It took 3 to eliminate Maxine Dupree. Wow. Zoe Stark is then eliminated by Naomi and Bianca. Shayna Baszler is eliminated by Bayley. And Sonya Deville is eliminated by Io Sky. All 3 members of the whatever they're calling themselves, Pure Fusion Collective, whatever it is, eliminated all at once. It was good. Lash Legend is eliminated by Chelsea Green. Lash Legend in this. Did I mention Lash Legend? She was 9th, yeah. Looking good, Lash Legend. I never realized till tonight how tall that woman is. Wow. Um, Chelsea Green then gets accidentally eliminated by Piper Niven. Jada Parker got eliminated by Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace had a hell of a spot where she did like a cartwheel Death Valley driver to Piper Niven of all people. I think she should have won the damn thing. She was. I said Charlotte Flair was probably who was going to win, but if I was booking it, I said I would have had Grace enter in for number 1 and run the gambit. Didn't happen. Let me see here. Natalia is then eliminated by Liv Morgan. Alexa Bliss is eliminated by Liv Morgan. Michin is eliminated by Charlotte Flair, as is Piper Niven. Jordan Grace is eliminated by Julia. There's a dream match right there. They're going to have something that goes into NXT. I'm happy with it. It looks like from this Rumble, I get the impression that Grace is heading down to NXT. Although they didn't say that, they said she is officially in WWE because for some reason, even though it's all WWE, they act like NXT is its own separate entity from WWE. Like I never have gotten this. This is so stupid. You're an NXT star, but once you're on the main roster, you're in WWE. And then they even said, "Oh, we got WWE versus NXT." It makes no sense. Stop it. Stop it. Say what it is. Just they even allude to it on occasion. Say it's the main roster. Anyway, where was I? Jordan Grace by Julia. Zelina Vega gets eliminated by Nia Jax. Candice LeRae gets eliminated by Trish Stratus, of all people. Trish Stratus then gets eliminated by Nia Jax, as does Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Stephanie Vaquer, and Liv Morgan. Wow. Um, Nia Jax actually looked okay here. Um, Julia gets eliminated by Roxanne Perez. Bailey gets eliminated by Nikki Bella. Ugh. Oh, God, please don't say those two are going to go at it at Mania. Please. I don't want Nikki Bella anywhere near this television going forward. Anyway, Nikki Bella then gets eliminated by Nia Jax. Thank you, Nia. Nia gets eliminated by Charlotte Flair. And then your final four were Nia, Nikki. Nikki Bella was a final four. Oh, my God. Nikki Bella, Nia Jax, Roxanne Perez, and Charlotte Flair. Nia gets eliminated by Charlotte Flair, and then Roxanne Perez by Charlotte Flair. That is the big win. Charlotte does the deal, points at the sign. We're throwing babies in the air. Everybody, she was over in that building. She looked good. Um, she looked better here than she did in the God. Those vignettes, man, made her look horrible. Anyway, total eliminations by a tracker, most to least. Nia Jax with 9 eliminations. Charlotte Flair 4, Chelsea Green, Liv Morgan 2, and everybody else got 1 or 2 eliminations there. Other stats, again, thank you to PW Insider. Most eliminations, Nia Jax with 9. Longest time spent in the Rumble, Liv Morgan. Shortest time, Maxine Dupree. Your final four, Nikki Bella, Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and Roxanne. Then of 2, of course, Charlotte and Roxanne. I didn't have a problem with Charlotte winning here. I want to see everybody saying her versus Rhea Ripley round 2 from a few years ago. Again, I'm all about making new stars, and her versus Tiffany Stratton would be damn good. And Charlotte doesn't need to win another belt. They're going to make her because they're going to make her break her dad's record. But anyway, let's move on here. My God, what a pay-per-view. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY, versus the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. 2 out of 3 falls. I got to tell you, the first fall where it was like the fake tag out, I didn't even notice it was a fake tag until they replayed it. Very well done. Very, very clever. And I got to tell you what, this match was good. It was a dead crowd for it because these poor guys got put in a crappy position because in between each match they did about 5 minutes worth of bullshit. Oh, this person's in the crowd. That person's in the crowd. Let's go to this. Let's go to this package. Let's go to the do good package. Let's go to this. Let's go to commercial. Let's come back. Let's go to this. Stop it. I know they're not going to stop, but that's one of the few things that I can say that really bugged me about this pay-per-view. And if that's all that we have to pick at, then hey, we're doing good. You then had the WWE championship ladder match. This started off kind of meh, but quickly picked up the pace. These two guys went out there and absolutely killed each other. I thought that last damn thing with Kevin where he got power bombed into Alabama slammed into the ladder. I was like, dude, this guy's got a broken neck the way he landed. It was sick. And then you got Sammy out there, will he, won't they? People booing Cody. People were out there booing Cody. And as I said on Facebook, this match brought to you by TurboTax. Come on down to TurboTax, where we'll turbo your tax and tax your turbo. Come on down Friday to the TurboTax, and Jimmy the Midget's going to be out there handing out free hot dogs with the TurboTax. So come on and get down there to TurboTax with the Turbo Your Tax, Tax Turbo. Anyway. Oh, wait, I can't say midget no more. Jimmy the Little Person. Jimmy the Dwarf. Can we say dwarf? Jimmy the Little Person's just not funny. Anyway, he's going to be down there handing out hot dogs. You should come down and get a free hot dog with your TurboTax. TurboTax will turbo your tax and tax your turbo. Anyway, damn good match between these two. We got the Sami Zayn, will they, won't they? Will he interfere, won't he interfere? And then we have a bunch more video. John Cougar Mellencamp in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. I think they showed him before the world title match, but we got rappers, we got, UFC stars, we got NFL stars, we got singers, we got actors in the crowd. Oh, man. They showed them all. We circled the bags tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And then all the stats you need to know about the men's rumble. Again, from PW Insider, this was a good rumble. Still not my favorite. My favorite rumble of all time, 2002. Go look at the talent in that one. This one is a very, very close second. Very close second. Let's go on to order of entry for this one. Rey Mysterio number 1, and as soon as he came out, I was like, Penta's out next. And sure enough, Cero Miedo, here comes Penta, and Penta comes down to him and Ray are going to have a singles match sooner or later. They're going to have to give these guys about 10, 15 minutes. Chad Gable, third, made sense. We're telling stories in the Rumble again. Oh my God, what a refresher. Carmelo Hayes comes in fourth and just absolutely daggone charms the hell out of people and does some really good flippy dippy stuff. Can't complain. It makes sense. It was logical. They were telling stories. It wasn't just flips for the sake of flips and popping a coke head backstage. Number 5, Santos Escobar. They really highlighted the luchadors in the very early going here. It was great. Otis was number 6. Braun Breaker number 7. Number 8 was supposed to be Akira Tozawa, but somebody messed him up. Who was it that messed him up? Was it Carmelo? I think it was Carmelo or somebody went and roughed him up, laid him out to where he couldn't continue, and they're in the back, and Triple H is like, well, he could go, and Adam Pearce is like, no, he's out on his feet, and Triple H is like, well, somebody's got to replace him. And they did a thing earlier in the week, if you were watching social media, and I think they even mentioned this on Raw or SmackDown, that I Show Speed, the famous Twitch streamer that nobody gives a crap about, got invited to the Rumble by Triple H. And I Show Speed just happened to be backstage, and Triple H looks at him and goes, Speed, you're in the Rumble. I think that's a dig at Tony Khan. You go back to gorilla position and you find Speed. Think about it. Anyway, Speed's like, no, I'm not ready. I don't want to be in it. And he's like, oh, fuck you. You're going out there. Throws him out there. Hit his music. And he gets killed. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Goodbye. At least they didn't have him last too long. So I Show Speed was 8th. Sheamus, the way they did it was funny. I liked it. It was good comedy. All right, so then after Speed, it was Sheamus, 9th. Jimmy Uso rounded out your top 10. Andrade, Jacob Fatu, who had a hell of a showing in this. People were chanting, Fatu, Fatu. He squared off with, well, we'll get there. After Jacob was Ludwig Kaiser, who lasted all of about 4 seconds. The Miz came out 14th. Joe Hendry, say his name and he gets speared. I can't stand Joe Hendry. I'm going to start calling him CAW, Create a Wrestler. I believe that if you go back to SmackDown, the original SmackDown for PlayStation 1, you can create this guy in there. Think about it. That's how generic he is. I will say this, though. This continues a very good trend. Even before they had the little working relationship When Mickie James was the TNA Women's Championship, she appeared in the Rumble. When Jordan Grace was TNA Women's Champion, she appeared in the Rumble last year. This year, the TNA Men's Champion appears. So this kind of continues the trend of having a TNA World Heavyweight Champion, whether it be men or women, appear in the Rumble and say his name. He got speared. Thank you for coming, Joe Hendry. The camera, this is not a TNA crew. You could tell they weren't familiar with his entrance because when he did the little turn fashion model thing in the ring, the crowd didn't bother to zoom in on him. Good. Roman Reigns is 16th. He's who eliminates Joe Hendry, I believe. Drew McIntyre 17th. Finn Balor 18th. Shinsuke Nakamura is 19th. Jey Uso is 20th. 21st was AJ Styles. Welcome back. I was hoping that they would kind of recreate Styles' debut where Roman is in the ring, kind of looking at the entryway kind of by himself, and then all of a sudden AJ's music hits. But that didn't happen. But it was still good to see AJ back, and he had a heck of a showing in this Rumble. Braun Strowman, 22nd. Number 23, my son today had this deal of, what number are you picking? I was like, well, I'm picking Jey Uso. He goes, no, don't, man, no, what number? I said, fine, 23. And 23 is John Cena. 24, this is where it got freaking bonkers. Listen at this. After Cena comes out, Punk comes out. Then Seth Rollins comes out. And they just all have a stare down in a who shot John brawl right in the middle of the ring. It was good. The crowd ate it up. Dominic Mysterio 26th, 27th is Sami Zayn, Damian Priest 28th, and then LA Knight and Logan Paul 30th. There, LA Knight 29th. I'm not going to go through it was Braun Breaker that eliminated Speed. And Otis got eliminated by Braun Breaker and Speed. And then Speed just got screwed up. He got thrown out of the ring. And this, I watched this earlier today. It reminded me of when Daniel Puder was in the Royal Rumble right after winning Tough Enough. And Guerrero, Benoit, and dadgum Bob Holly just beat the hell out of him. That's what this reminded me of. I'm not going to go through all the eliminations here. They had a hell of a finish to it. Hell of a finish. I'm sitting here going, damn it, Cena's going to win. Cena's going to win. And then, nope, a star is born. A star grows brighter, I should say. You had somebody new. You had somebody fresh. You had somebody who hasn't been in the main event scene for 40 freaking forevers. You got to make new stars. You can't just have the same people winning. And if you sit there and think about it, I would have loved to see CM Punk win it, but they got you right where they want you with CM Punk. And CM Punk knows it, and CM Punk is going to take you on a hell of a ride of, when am I finally going to win it? When am I finally going to do this? How am I going to get to the main event of WrestleMania? Because that's part of Punk's gimmick. Anyway, total eliminations. Roman, Jacob, Braun Breaker, all had 4 eliminations each. John Cena and Jey Uso 3. Punk, Paul, and Priest had 2. Speed with Braun Breaker had 1. AJ Styles, LA Knight, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and Penta had 1 each. Most eliminations were Roman, Jacob Fatu, Braun Breaker with 4 each. Longest time spent in the Rumble was Penta. He had a good solid 40 minutes. I think it was WrestleVotes said that this was going to be Penta's coming out party, that they had something special. And as soon as he got eliminated, Cole was staying his time and how good it was. Shortest, Ludwig Kaiser. Final 4. Check this out. This is not who I had in the Final 4. Logan Paul, John Cena, Punk, and Jey Uso. The final 2 were John Cena and Jey Uso. And finally, before I go and let you guys leave it to the comments below, I absolutely loved, 100% loved the little ticker that they had at the bottom of the screen, their little scoreboard, they said, showing you the stats, showing you who's eliminated, showing you who's in the Rumble, showing you the order of entry, showing you how long, how long they had been in there, what entrant is coming up. Showed you in the men's match the height, their weight. In both matches, they showed you what country the person was from. So I found it crazy how when Nia Jax pulled up, I think they showed the American Samoan flag when Nia Jax came in. I thought she was from California, but anyway, I love the ticker. I would like, actually, here's the thing for WWE 2K. You could patch it into the game probably after a few months of figuring out how to do it. I want that ticker in the video game. And I want that little ticker. Maybe not show all the stats, but at least show how many are inactive, how many are eliminated, what number is next. Maybe do a ticker of people who have entered and what spot they entered in. I know that's going to be a very hard thing to put in a video game, but I think you could do it. I think you guys could do it. Um, Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Whew, what a rumble. What a rumble. What a road to WrestleMania we're going to be on. A new star has now, is shining more brightly in the sky. Let's just say that. Jey Uso deserves this. I'm glad they went with somebody you weren't expecting. Nobody had Jey Uso on their card all week, I don't think, in their office pool. You know, it's not the end of the world if John Cena doesn't win, guys. Settle down. It's not the end of the world if Charlotte Flair wins hers. Settle down. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We'll see you down the road.